It seems I haven't read the last two stanzas of 29 and 30, that which I already read in English but didn't read in Tibetan, so I'm going to read that. Senje zeji chunga kong tenyu zeji chimburshu katab jengkong zungyamba juzun pasum sobar chujirchi. Jiten pime chenye pa tela shepa nye chirchi marab na toto chenga jata chung chamburshu. So I think we came up to here last time. And then I think I already commented on them a little bit. I don't think we need to comment a lot because it's very simple and clear, at least to understand. Now some dedications or dedicative prayer wishes. That's common for everybody. First, dedicating for their well-being, or for their, good, something positive, and then later on, freeing from something negative or things like that. Dogi sunam dein senchen tamche malupa, depa tamche ponin dot gewashe prehyu. Shonje sendom mandahi, shonje shuela gyovato, sonje nanji yonsoki dijili na ponarhu. So this, in English, is, and thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being living none aside abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. So, by the power of my own accumulation of positive bits, that every being, all the sentient beings, everybody without, exception of anybody, none aside, living none aside, may they all abandon, may give up all negative deeds, because, their negative deeds of the people is causing their own suffering and pain and problems because of negative karma. So may they get, they may abandon, or they may stop doing any negative or evil ways or done practices or actions of body, speech and mind, and embracing goodness now and evermore. May they only do positive things, and more positive things, so that if we do that, if everybody don't do anything negative and do only positive things and increase the positive actions, then there is no way, there is no possible that all of them will have, continuous happiness and joy and all the positive things. And then not only that, but from bodhicitta may they never separate and constantly engage in bodhisattva actions. May they be accepted as disciples of the Buddhas, by the Buddhas, drawing back from what is demon's work. So not only that they may do, positive actions, but they may all generate bodhicitta, great compassion for everybody, and they may all not only generate bodhicitta for a short time or some moments, but they may keep this bodhicitta. They may never be separated from the bodhicitta or bodhisattva's aspiration ever, all the time. And constantly engage in bodhisattva actions. And then all the people, all beings throughout the space, without leaving anyone out, not only generate bodhicitta or bodhisattva's aspiration, but they may also engage in bodhisattva's actions like 6 paramitas and things like that. And they may all become true bodhisattvas, because then they will themselves, free themselves from the causes of their own suffering and problems forever, and attain, soon the perfect enlightenment and lasting peace and happiness and joy. And not only that, but have the power to help others. May they be accepted as disciples by the Buddha, and in the process, may they be accepted, or may they be able to meet or see, fully enlightened beings, Buddhas, and become their disciples and have a very close and direct disciple and teacher relationship with these Buddhas. And doing that, drawing back from what is demons' work, means they may not be, they may not be, even sometimes, even you meet the Dharma, you have a Buddha as your teacher, but due to some, some other reasons, some karmic reasons, or some force of the negative, forces, and then you could be again, have doubts, have, or your some negative emotions and things like that. You go away from there. So, the demon is not somebody with horns and things like that, but, our own negative emotions, and their force. And so therefore, maybe, maybe never be overpowered by those demonic forces, by our negative instinctive or negative emotions and habitual tendencies and circumstances that that create lots of desire or hatred or jealousy or pride, and then we are taken off, we are overpowered, we are snatched by the demons. So may these things never happen. And then then to dedicate, so that all the wishes or good wishes or positive wishes of beings be accomplished. Senje te da tamchin tsenyu pami rinwashu. To ten dewan soji shin chewi danyo dramach. Posam shinge shemyu tsal sonji ton sonji se chunye rupi kongwaye shona tamche kongwashu. Tanche ton yon saigyato semalasu mepato lanta tanyam benjay ronkin jambur nechirchi. 콜지 정거리 여거요 손체 semba momboto rongele pe satinto jembarinze pe yuchchi Lujen Kenji Shadon, Shindo Wizard Tamjeton, Nankale Chuchida, Jemiche Partubario. The daughter to Sonjeton, Sonji Sinton Church, Chupitin, Taipi, Loyalaman Chepario. Lion to say Charbehe, Lotum Person Sobrario, Jabu Chicken, Church, Jeten Tachon Tarayo. Men non telon tembaton, Singa de Jebrejo, Songa de Jud, Kando Sambola Sopa, Niji Sendo Dangerous. So, 33. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity. May they live a very long life, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. May all these beings live very long, and while they are living long life, they may always be having contentment, always satisfied, always, fully satisfied. They may not have dissatisfaction and more kind of greed or desire, or always completely satisfied and contented. And they may not even hear the name of death. They live so long, and so without problems, or without accidents, or without any, In all the 10 directions and on every side may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound. Where these people live, where all the beings live, in all 10 directions, there will be, true, forests of wish-fulfilling trees, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings. And from these trees, just naturally, hearing, we can hear, or the teachings of the Buddha, enlightened, very kind of soothing teachings come from the trees or everywhere, spoken by the Buddhas and their Bodhisattva heirs. Bodhisattvas are often called Jalsi. Jalsi means like the prince or princesses, and because when you are a Bodhisattva, you are bound to become a Buddha. So therefore they are called like crown prince or crown princesses of the Buddhas. So it's another name for Bodhisattvas. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere. The earth where all the beings live become, are always good, wholesome. It's not like, with lots of cliffs where there are, you can fall down, or deserts where there is nothing growing, or, all kind of, negative, or unpleasant and, giving suffering, pain, not like that. Everything wholesome everywhere. Free from boulders, cliffs and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, it's all like on our palm, it's smooth and green grasses, and smooth like lapis lazuli, green, growing very fresh and, wonderful grasses. And from many circles of disciples, may a multitude of bodhisattvas live in every land. Adorn them with very excellences, adorning them with very excellences. So not only this is very nice place, very nice landscape, and very nice, beautiful and, fertile, and lots of, grass and forests and flowers and things like that, but they are also filled with good people, circles of disciples, good Dharma practitioners or positive beings, eager to learn, what is good and what makes, what gives you free from suffering and pain. And all of them, everywhere there are bodhisattvas, many, many bodhisattvas everywhere, all around, wherever you are, and all kind of positive bodhisattvas with great excellence, not just small, but very highly, achieved bodhisattvas. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light, from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. So from all kind of, whether it's birds, the trees, from the lightning, from the sky, they may hear and they may, be reminded of the teachings, and so therefore they are always in a positive state of mind. When they a little bit kind of lose that, or then there's another, they may hear these positive reminders all the time. And always may they come into the presence of the Buddha. So they are always Buddhas, and you can always see a Buddha whenever you want to see a Buddha. And may the bodhisattvas offsprings of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. And you may be able to, make lots of, offerings whenever you want to make a positive or good offering to the Buddhas and bodhisattvas. You may have all those things that you want to offer instantaneously, and then you may have all the enlightened and worthy beings, bodhisattvas and Buddhas, whom you want to make the offerings immediately there. May kindly spirits bring the rain on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. So may there be rain, when we need rain, but they may bring all kind of, in the land like our land, there may be, rains come on time, helped by positive spirits. May princes rule according to the Dharma. May kings or the politicians or the administrators or governments be ruling according to the Dharma. Dharma here doesn't mean only Buddhism, but in a positive way, in a good way, in order to help people, in order to benefit people, and not just themselves. May the world be blessed with all prosperity, because if that happens, if all the leaders become positive, and then all the weather becomes positive, then there's no reason why there should not be prosperity. So there should be prosperity all over. May medicines be full of strength. Is it there? There's one more sentence. One more. The 40th. May medicines be full of strength. May secret words of power be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. So, if somebody is sick, or somebody has a little bit imbalance in there, so all the medicines that we get become very, effective, full of strength, and only giving positive strength and no side effects, beautiful. Secret words of power be chanted with success, meaning that all the mantras that we chant, all these mantras become very successful, that all the power that is said to be there will manifest, and
all our wishes be fulfilled. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh. Kandu Sumula Supa, it's the Dakinis and Rakshasas, be kind, all the, even kind of usually negative spirits, may they become also, full of compassion, and, they may not do any harm. All the, all negative beings, whether they are, they are beings with body or without body, who are spirits, may they all become positive, become kind and compassionate, so that, there is nothing called, negative at all. May this happen. So I think it's 40, stanza number 40, so we stop here. Thank you very much.